call him Psycho. What's up, everybody? It's me, Geoff, from The Guy Who Talks First. This is another episode of the Saturday Afternoon Movie Club. I'm here with the regulars. What's up, Bjorn?
What's up?
Soft J, how you doing?
Good.
Ooh, I haven't heard Soft J in a
I know,
while.
we haven't said that.
I know. I just thought it up again. Randy?
Doing good. How are you, buddy?
Randy. Like, that's how we do like a morning radio show. Bjorn gets a full sentence and you just get a Randy.
Yep. But everybody who's listening says it with you.
Oh, yeah. They know it's coming.
They know it's coming.
Into their cars.
Right? They yell it at you whenever you do a fucking car
I'm-
dealership or whatever.
Whenever I'm in public, people...
Randy's on location at Jim Scott Ford. People just walk up and yell it at you.
Yeah.
Randy. And you gotta be like, okay. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, right? I mean, I am grateful.
Hey, thanks for waking up with us every morning. Would you like a free hot dog?
You're taller than I expected.
Or shorter? Nobody's ever taller than you expect.
Yeah.
Never.
They're always shorter.
Right, I'm trying to think of the last time somebody was actually like enough that it was noticeable.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of one. Everybody is. You're always like, what? Really? Okay. I mean, yeah. That's why those chairs they adjust. You can get them up to the mic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think it's funny people are sitting around and just imagining people's heights. That's, you know what I mean? Like, it's such a weird, like, take on...
Yeah, because it's not... You don't really do it ahead of time. That's Ryan Danley, our guest. He's in studio.
What's up?
We, right, that you don't do it consciously. It's a retroactive assumption.
Mm-hmm.
The moment you see somebody, you really... Like, it was an unconscious thought you had. Because you never... You're right. No, you're not going, I wonder how tall this guy is.
Right. Like, you're never at home being like, you know, that
Yeah.
Bill Burr. What do you think? 5'7",
Yeah, right?
5'8"? You know what I mean?
It's not until you run into him in Publix, like on accident, and you're like, oh, damn, or whatever.
Yeah.
Even when you go see him live, those rooms are big.
Yeah.
Even at a club, or just the guys up there on a stage, it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
It's rarely they stand next to. There's another person next to him for such a short period of time.
I think Kyle Kinane was shorter when I met him than I thought he was going to be.
Okay, the way you said that, the way that sentence started, it made it sound like he'd gotten taller.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
think he has.
I mean, because in media, when you would see him in media, he's like his personality is big.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
So you see him and you're like, damn. He's not. You would think he would be 7 feet tall if you were just listening to an album.
Totally. And I mean, it's not like he's a tiny human or something like that, but he's
just not 7 feet tall.
He's flatly not 7 feet tall.
Right. I think I was surprised the first time, because this is always the way it goes too, especially on the radio. It's almost never the other direction. Never. But like when I was a kid and my dad would listen to Rush Limbaugh, and then the first time I saw what he looked like, I was very surprised. That's what he looked like.
Like you thought he was going to be like a good-looking, svelte man.
Yeah, he's got the voice of a different looking guy, or whatever. Like, he just didn't seem. Then I saw him, and like, it's just fucking jarring.
Yeah, I listened to Larry King growing up. I lived rurally as a kid, and Larry King was on the radio, and I listened to him, and I had no idea what he looked like. This was pre-internet that you could just like search somebody. And when I first saw Larry King, I was very surprised that I knew he had been married a lot and things like that. Like, and then you see him and you're like, what is this guy got going on? You know what I mean? Like, why is he like been married 6 times? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, is it just the svelte voice? You know, just that smooth voice? I don't know.
That audio chocolate.
Yeah.
Well, the way it
chocolate.
sounds
I like that term.
People rarely take like you. I hear it said like, how did he get married 6 times? Like that, he's pulling a lot, but he's also got divorced 6 times.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
So there is your answer. That's
It's like,
Like
when you're
that balances it out. Like I don't. Oh, you got married. Getting married 6 times doesn't mean you're good with women.
It's true.
Because you also got divorced 6 times, which means you're very bad. Like that does mean you're bad at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder what like at some point you have to say to yourself, because I got divorced once.
Oh yeah, just
And,
one, yeah.
and I'm done. You know what I mean? Like I'm not doing this again. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to get in a relationship with, and then I have to like go to court to get out of it. You know what I mean? Like it's like that's a drag. You know, it's like a big pain. And like so like I'm like donezo with that. I just don't know like after like 3 or 4 if you like when you start saying like this was the one that's going to work, or do you just not care? Do you just like this is just what you? I don't know. Like it's just a weird thing. Like at some point you have to say like this system isn't like for me.
Right, you would have to.
Right. Like I just don't.
Apparently not Larry King.
Yeah.
It's yeah, it's a shot. It's why would you keep doing it?
Yeah.
You know what's gonna happen.
Like you can just date people.
Do you really every time you're like this is the one?
This is.
Maybe he's just very optimistic.
I mean, it would have to be that,
He's
or
a news anchor. He's not optimistic about anything.
you're right. He's. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, but he was also like he had money,
Yeah.
so that counteracts knowing stuff. Because the stuff you know about, you also know you're kind of above. You're immune to.
Yeah.
So yeah, just very optimistic. Maybe we don't know anything about these women either. They could be 6 drastically different people, and we could be like, okay, I could see how each time you're like, maybe this kind.
Yeah.
maybe
It's this type of lady.
Maybe this one will put up with me, because that's how I have to like if you're taking like a scientific method on this, like he's got to be the what do they call it, the main
He's like the
denominator.
control. Yeah,
he's the common denominator, the control. Yeah, like it's like okay, he's him, and then you have 6 people, unless those women that he was married to also have 6 divorces. You know what I mean? Which would be kind of an insane amount of like cluster, like a tree of divorces.
That's a lot of papers being served.
Yeah, that is a lot of papers being served. That's a lot. I mean, that's a lot.
Now we're up to 42 divorces, and he lived in like Palm Springs. So at some point, they're gonna start overlapping. Right,
Judge is like, haven't I seen both of you in here before?
Yeah. What's that? Oh, you guys are doing this again? Oh shit, we did this already.
You're divorced from somebody who's been divorced from somebody. You know what I mean? Like it's like, yeah.
Right, you're big. I never really liked your ex-husband.
It's a Larry King podcast now.
Yeah.
Right, and then the lady's like, "Oh, okay, I'll try that." Like, I also don't like him, so we have one thing in common.
Yeah, the things they have in common. You've been divorced 6 times? Me too.
Somebody has to lean into Larry's ear. Larry, this is your first ex-wife. Oh God, we gotta move.
We're already married again.
I batted around.
Do you think like he just had like people on tap? Like, oh, I know the good. You know, like at the end, he must have had like the same caterers and same photographers, and like you know what I mean. Like that's got to be the interesting thing. I've always told people who get married for the first time. Bjorn, you can listen to this. Is to the day after you get married is to write down everything that worked and didn't, because the next time you do it, you will have it all there. You know what I mean? Like for when you get divorced and then have to get married later. It's just fresh in
When
your
you're
mind.
doing your dry run.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody knows the first one don't really count. So when you're doing your first one, take note. You're gonna think you don't have to. That's your mistake.
Like when I'm seeing all these young comedians like talking about their wives, like these 20-something-year-old comedians that we have in the scene, whom I love, but they'll be talking about their wives. I'm like, I'm looking so forward to how better their comedy is going to be when this shit goes south. You know what I mean? Like,
Or the other way. Maybe they'll quit because it just keeps going good.
Yeah.
and that's not too bad.
Right. I try to tell him, I try to be like, don't let this control you or you'll get divorced. Yeah, I try to help them.
No, I
don't know what
I
your
think
move is,
love,
but-
art. See, I think art's better than love. You know what I mean? Like, it's a more.
Well, yeah, now you do.
I'm telling you, I've had both, and one failed me, and the other one,
Yeah, one is
fails me a little less.
One is always up to you. So that's the one you went with.
Exactly.
You can change whenever you want. All right, before we get to the movie, we're doing Next of Kin this week. But what else have you seen anything else, Randy?
Come back to me, yes, but I don't remember what it is.
Bjorn.
I saw a couple of things. I watched Undertone. It's like it was just like on HBO.
It sure is just on.
It's like a podcast movie, but it's like a horror
ASMR
podcast.
horror.
I liked it for what it is. It's slow. Sound design is brilliant. And it's just like a lot of slow tracking shots with lights turning on and off and stuff while someone's doing a podcast. And I actually really liked it for what it is, you know? And then the other one I watched was Backrooms. I went to see Backrooms in the theater. Have you seen that one?
Yeah, I have. I loved it.
I liked it a lot too.
Yeah, I mean, we can, you can talk a lot about how the writer-director is 20 years old, which is amazing. But I don't know, like, I think liminal space films can be hard to pull off, like, fear-wise, and I think they did a really good job of making it uncomfortable. Like, I think that I don't know. I'm a big supporter of that movie. In more than that, like, as an independent horror fanatic, I like seeing movies like that break into a bigger audience. I like that people are, whether they like it or not, I like that, I think we've seen a lot of uprise in independent horror films in the past few years with the success of Weapons and, a lot of different, those films are now kind of pushing the, like, oh, we can kind of go more like independent style. Not everything has to be these big glossy like films. And so like a movie like Backrooms is a great example like that. I thought the acting was great. I think the story was great. It doesn't make complete sense. Is a little clunky in spots, sure, but is it effective? And it's like it's kind of funny sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. I thought it was very effective. So,
And puppets are terrifying.
puppets are terrifying, and they do a good job of that, especially giant puppets.
Giant puppet.
I hate a giant puppet.
Yeah, all the big ones were supposed to be scary.
Yeah.
The ones on Fraggle Rock were the ones that ate the Fraggles.
Right. That's true.
The Fraggles are the ones you're rooting for. So the big puppets on Fraggle Rock, those are the bad guys.
Right.
That big monster in the Muppet Show, man, I could never tell what side he was on.
Yeah.
It's too big a puppet.
I think I think the thing about him is he gets to decide.
Case by case.
Right. Like, you know what I mean? He's like a cop. Like, I get to decide if I'm good or bad right now. You know what I mean?
He's a registered independent. He can vote in either primary.
Exactly.
I also I was a little high when I went to see it, and the trailers were kind of blending into the movie because it's kind of a confusing movie already.
Sure.
But then I was like, I don't know, when are these other characters going to come back? And I was like, oh wait, no, that was the Odyssey trailer that they played before.
You're like, they're not even on a boat anymore.
I was like, when's the boat coming back? Like, there's pirates. I'm so confused. And then I was like, oh yeah, no, that was the trailer.
Yeah.
It was fun though. I knew I had to be a little high because I've been watching a lot of scary movies, and I was like, you know what? Let's make this one a comedy.
Did that work?
Sometimes it works.
Yeah, but when it doesn't, man, good luck.
I know. When it doesn't, it does not.
That feels very risky for a guy who 3 hours after eating a 10 milli still had the spins.
That was it. I was like, ooh, it's still going.
3 hours later.
3 hours later. I'm a lightweight.
Right. The whole time watching Backrooms. Which one of these actors am I supposed to be mad about? Is that puppet a boy or a girl? I don't really want to fuck any of them.
Why does he have 3 noses? Is that me or is it the movie?
Wow, how high would you have to be to think you could see your own nose?
Oh, it's including mine. My bad. There's mine is in the shot.
Oh yeah, 'cause your head's laid all the way back like Snoopy. You're laying on the back of the chair like Snoopy.
There were
This movie's boring. You're looking at the ceiling. They're using the wrong aperture. It's too dark.
It's too dark. Open it up.
Was that enough? You remember what you saw?
Yes.
What was it?
In and Out. With
Hey!
Fun.
And a non-mustache Tom Selleck.
Yes. Which was very jarring for a
Yeah.
moment. I did not know who I was looking at until like 4 scenes with him in it. Great
It's
movie.
startling.
Yeah, it's very startling.
But yeah, it's very heartwarming. Like,
Yeah, it's a great movie.
I think, wasn't that like Joan Cusack was
Joan
nominated,
Cusack.
right?
Yes.
Supporting actress. Like, she's so good in it.
She's fantastic.
The whole cast is like, Bob Newhart's in it. Like, it's fucking Bob Newhart's in it.
Yeah, Kevin Kline, Joan
Wilford
Cusack,
Brimley.
Wilford Brimley, and the rest we've already mentioned.
Zach Orth.
Yes.
Dang.
I know. I could. That name
pull.
is.
Oh, that one
And
kid that I think is in the faculty?
Yeah, the Outside Providence, Sean Hatosi.
Yes, Sean Hatosi.
The girl, the redheaded girl in their group was in Can't Hardly Wait, I think. I can't remember her name.
Is Sean Hatosi is he in Animal Kingdom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the oldest brother in Animal Kingdom.
He is really one of the most, I think he should be the Punisher. I think he's a better Punisher than John Bernthal. John Bernthal has kind of tanked the Punisher, I think, at this point. Like, I was stoked about it the first season, but John Hatosi, if he became the Punisher, he would be better because he's actually pretty good. Like, he has some gravity to his like kind of nastiness because both in Southland, he was like a crappy cop, and then in Animal Kingdom as Pope, he's like, I don't know. I just think he's a pretty brilliant actor, and I think that
He
like,
can pull off the thing that the Punisher needs, which is, should I be rooting for him?
yeah, exactly,
Because he could play a real fucking psycho.
Yep.
Is he like what? Wasn't he on a show before? There's something that he was in that I never ever saw because it was too Oz or something.
He's in Ready or Not too. I was like, what movie did I just see?
Oh,
that he was in?
yeah.
Yeah, he's the
Right? He's
brother.
in Bosch.
Yeah, I just think that he needs to be celebrated more. So I'm going to bring him up every time we can. I want to be his good friend.
I think John Bernthal should switch to like actual action movie star guy
Sure.
and let Hatosi be the Punisher. But
Yeah.
when people go, how there's nobody to make like a Die Hard or whatever, like just do it with Bernthal. Like let him. What are we doing?
Yeah, just do just stick him in idiot roles. It's like perfect. He could have been in Next of Kin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he wasn't.
Yeah. It's a
Well,
little
he was too
early.
young, but
Yeah, too young.
Just plug him into one of those Statham used to do something else.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
do something now. Action movies.
Yeah, he'd be perfect for
That is like one of my favorite tropes. Like it's I used to be like the biggest murderer on the planet.
Now I'm a ski instructor.
Right now I'm calm down.
Don't downgrade Bernthal, man. Like there's already a guy.
better than a ski instructor, Bjorn.
What do you want? But what now? So where do you want Jason Statham to be? Nowhere. I want John Bernthal to be in the movies that aren't getting made. Statham can keep the movies that are getting made. That's his thing. He's perfect for it.
I wrote a gritty, semi wrote a gritty reboot of Uncle Buck that stars Jason Statham and Tom Hardy. Where Tom Hardy is the Uncle Buck, but he's like a gun runner, terrorist, and his brother Jason Statham is the works for like MI6 or whatever, and he has to come and take care of the kids while there's a terrorist situation. So I think that's where Jason Statham should go, more like that kind of like more like standard.
Oh, the family action.
Yeah, exactly.
Kindergarten Cop.
A genre that barely exists. A genre that barely exists outside of like Hong Kong. Like this is like a John Woo movie.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
he's got Tom Hardy. So Statham has to go. So Statham's wife's father has a heart attack 90 minutes away. That's the premise of.
I
Uncle
had
Buck.
thought she was kidnapped because she's also like works for the like.
No, hold on. Let me finish. Jason Statham's wife's father has a heart attack 90 minutes away. he can't find a babysitter except his brother is on the wrong side of the law.
Mm-hmm.
And so they call him. And now, but he's still a crime guy.
Yeah.
And Statham is... All right, so we're not redoing... So Statham has to come back for some reason. They end up fighting. Bad guys come to kill Statham. But Statham's not there.
Right.
Yeah.
Then Statham come back, and then he and his wrong side of the law. All right, I like it.
Yeah, and I picture the scene of like him in the middle of like a big deal with like some like Yakuza sort of thing, like in a warehouse.
The pots still get knocked down.
Yes, yeah,
like
we can
that, right. That's how he beats all the Yakuza. He
exactly.
accidentally leads on the pot rack.
And like,
holy smokes, he's cooking our garbage, but it's a Yakuza on the grill.
But like the daughter hates him because she's like a goody and like studying and like and then he kills like some bad guys and protects her, and then she's kind of into him, and at the end she joins him, and because like I pictured like when he's like I don't have anybody to watch the kids that I can truly trust. Well, there's one guy, Statham says, and then calls Tom Hardy. And Tom Hardy's in the middle of like a big like gun sale, you know what I mean? And then like he gets the phone call, and he's like, I gotta go, and closes up everything, and it splits because he's such a proper family man, you know what I mean? Like the
Brits,
and then
a British gangster would do that.
And then at the end, they show him back at the same gun deal, and he's got Statham's daughter with him, as his right hand person. You know what I mean? Like,
all right, she turns.
Yeah,
because she takes karate class, right? So
well, he teaches her some moves because, like, if you remember in Uncle Buck, he does teach her to hit that guy, right? And so, like, I don't know. I think this is the best idea I've ever had in my entire life, and I think somebody needs.
Are you going to call it Uncle Buck, or are you going to change the name and it's just going to be like an homage to Uncle Buck?
I'm going to call it Uncle Buck, and like, you know what I mean? Like maybe give it like some sort of like.
But it's Buck like how Sean Jordan uses Buck.
Yeah, it's right. It's exactly like
be
how
good
Sean,
or bad.
Yeah.
Get Uncle Buck.
We don't know, and he'll never tell us.
Yeah, exactly.
You're about to watch it. You also won't know.
Yeah. By the time you're over, you're like, okay, I'm not any closer to knowing what that means. But what if every single thing about the remake is exactly the same as the original Uncle Buck, except that he kills Bug? Like when he brings the hatchet out, he just fucking chops him up. And then they're like, oh my God, holy smokes, he's cooking your ex-boyfriend. And that's how they're just all in on getting rid of this guy. And it becomes that. It's like but that happens at the beginning. Now it's a weird horror thing. All right. Now you're back on board. It's a different movie. This is a remake of your remake.
Yep.
And the whole soundtrack is Young Buck. He does all of it. Kind of like the RZA did those movies.
Yes, I had thought more of like a English rap. What do they call it? Why am I
an English rapper?
What do they call it?
In the jungle?
No, what do they call English rap music?
English rap music?
Yeah, they call it something.
I don't know.
I know it.
Oh man, we try not to edit stuff out.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I like the dubstep.
No, it's nothing like that. It'll pop up into my head. I saw some movies.
It should be Chicago blues. Songs that where you think John Candy probably could sing this. So you're also thinking of John Candy while you're watching the remake, as if you wouldn't, but you really want to drive it home. Uncle Buck, the uncle should be played by Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
And now we're actually halfway to
there's our legacy cast
could get made.
Yeah.
Now we're actually going to John Hughes like people. Yeah.
What else have you? What are you saying?
Molly Ringwald.
So I watched a movie called Ruthless with Dilbert Maroney. What's his name?
Dilbert Maroney.
Dilbert Maroney, where he is. It's almost like I would put it in whatever the genre of movies that like Nobody or Sisu or Equalizer or John Wick is, which is like one guy who can who can fight really well, and ends up where he is. It's a really terrible movie, and but I kind of enjoyed it. Where he's like a wrestling coach whose daughter was assaulted and murdered, and now he has a student at his school that gets kidnapped by
Dermot Mulroney.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, and it's
Somebody needed to say it right.
I appreciate you because I knew as soon as I said it, I was like, no, that's still not right. And then I took no steps to correct myself.
Dermot
Dermot Mulroney.
Dermot Mulroney.
Dermot Mulroney.
I'm
Irish.
Yeah, he was in Young Guns.
He was indeed in Young Guns.
So I watched that. It was
So Dermot Mulroney learned how to fight.
yeah, he fights and he fights.
So Tom Hanks is the only modern actor who never had to learn how to fight.
He's never fought in a movie.
No, Saving Private Ryan, the whole thing, he just has a gun, and the whole thing is he doesn't really want to do any of this.
Right.
Road to Perdition, he's like a hitman, but doesn't really.
Not really any
fights.
fighting in that.
That's a real talkie.
Yeah.
The poster makes it seem like it's a shooty, but it's a talkie.
It's very much a talkie.
It's a talkie and a walkie.
I love that movie. But
Way
yes.
less shooty than the poster implies. But yeah, Tom Hanks never had to learn how to fight. He did have to, he lost 100. You also generally aren't. If you do learn how to fight, you aren't the guy who loses 100 pounds for a thing.
Right.
I mean, I'd love to see Tom Hanks just throw fists. You know what I mean? Just like,
But they would do
I
that
think
in the
it's been late for
80s, like when you see like Billy Crystal fighting and running scared.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't teach Billy Crystal how to fight. They worked a fight around what Billy Crystal could do.
Mm-hmm.
right.
What
And that would be a fun way to see Tom Hanks. They did that forever. Now everybody knows how to fight. Christian Bale learned how to fight.
Yeah,
Daniel Day-Lewis never had to learn how to fight, and Tom Hanks never had to fight. Now Dermot Mulroney learned how to fight, so he could be back in some movies. Hey guys, I can fight now.
Well, and in this movie, he's like fighting and like breaking people's arms, and like breaking them like on purpose. Like, I'm gonna break your arm. I'm gonna break your arm, and then breaking their arms. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. It's
so he's savage.
yeah, he's savage in this. He's John Wick light.
He learned how to super fight.
Yeah, like
Wow.
but he's
Learn
actually
how to make
trained
a horse kick someone in the head.
in the movie. He's actually training to fight, which is kind of cool. Like he's actually like taking MMA classes, so it isn't just like knowledge.
So we watch him get better.
He doesn't really get better, but they show that he's doing
Moment
it.
in time.
Oh, they're doing the school thing.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
thing that I don't like in movies. Where they like, this is how you become a Jedi. I still don't believe you.
He doesn't. He doesn't do that. It's just part of the thing. Like he's just like he gets done with school every day and he goes down and he like fights with this guy. Like it's less like I need to learn how to fight and I'm gonna go find this guy. It's just kind of part of his routine already. And like
Oh man, so this is like Death Wish, but he has to learn how to use fighting,
yeah,
and Charles Bronson just gets the guy in Houston to give him a gun.
yeah. Death Wish. Like Death Wish didn't really become Death Wish till Death Wish 3, in my opinion. Like the first Death Wish movie is pretty tame, really. Like you think it's gonna be like as much Death Wish is talked about. I don't know. Death Wish 1. I think Death Wish 2 is where it gets like Death Wishy.
As much as Death Wish is talked about, what is it? It always it's like the first Rambo,
Exactly.
where it's like it thinks it's saying something or whatever. It's a social commentary. The Death Wish is way less like First Blood is an actual film.
Right.
Death Wish is ridiculous. They put the picture of the detective on the cover of People magazine. That's what they think happens. In the movie Death Wish, the nation is so outraged by this vigilante who's killed 2 drug dealers or whatever that the detective in charge of the case is on the cover of People magazine. This guy, everybody. He's trying to catch the scourge of, and this is like 1972, so everybody still fucking is putting sticks in their windows because of Charles Manson. They think the world is gonna be like, oh, this is the guy who's gonna save us all
Exactly.
from the guy who kills only criminals. Finally.
That's what I'm saying. That first Death Wish, everybody talks about it, but then you watch it, you're like, he doesn't even really go buck on this. See, I'm using buck now.
He doesn't get bucked.
And I still, once again, not sure.
Not sure. Yeah.
It does have what is it, Jeff Goldblum in it?
Yeah.
And Sam Jackson? Is that who it is? Or There's two people in the gangs that don't say anything, but later they're like, oh, and I was in Death Wish. You're like, "What? Jeff Goldblum." Like Billy Zane in the Back to the Future.
Oh, right.
He's around a little bit, but never talks.
The other movie I saw, I put on the back burner for a really long time. I was a big fan of the first one, but everybody talked so much crap about it that I decided to see. But then, like, I decided just to kind of skip it. But I just was like cleaning my house, and I was like, "Oh, this is a good like house cleaning movie." So I put on Megan 2.0. And
they both look at me.
I loved it.
I loved it as well.
I loved it. Like it is like
exactly what I was looking for.
It is not trying to be anything it's not. It is like it is perfectly like
Mission Impossible, Chucky.
Exactly. and it's just like I don't know. Like I dug it. I'd watch a whole another one of those films. Like I don't care. Like it's like I don't know. I liked it. It was
I never want to hear the word film reference with Megan anything ever again.
Did you ever see it, or you didn't watch it? at all?
No, I'm not going to watch it.
Okay.
Why?
No, don't watch
desire
it.
to see it.
Don't watch it.
I don't think
The first one was atrocious.
Atrocious.
Yes.
I think atrocious is a little much.
I think that there are a lot of great horror movies that know exactly what they are and don't take themselves seriously that pull it off so much better than Megan.
So Megan, I think, is like a cool factor movie. Like it's not really like about like the whole movie itself. It's like about like there's just cool stuff in it, and
They literally took the shitty premise from the Child's Play reboot and gender swapped the doll.
I don't actually agree with that, but like because I think it's actually a genre of movie now where like the robot comes to life, and I think the Child's Play remake is that, and that is like I think like that AI coming to life thing is now like genre of movie, and there's been some really good ones. I don't know. I just thought it was like there was some cool stuff in it. Like it looked cool. Like it wasn't like a fan. Like you weren't like, oh my God, I'm moved by this, but like it like I think the one complaint I'll have about the first Megan movie is that it was, in a lot of movies run into this problem, which is it's too much act one. Like it's too much backstory. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Too much, like you should be able to like kind of like like they should have started way later in it and then just done some like, you know, some fill in about like what the history of this is. But like they could have started with the scene with the daughter's family dying and then moved further along than like this whole process, because what we've ended up with is like a bunch of movie about like the beginning of it, where if they had extended act 2 and extended act 3, like we could have gotten like way more exciting like kills. Act 2 is really where horror movies are rad, you know what I mean? Like that's where like all the fun kills are.
And time is up. I saw Disclosure Day. I loved it.
I liked it a lot.
I thought it would look super. It was like a 70s paranoid thriller thing.
I thought it was atrocious. No, actually, I haven't seen that. But now I'm gonna reply to every movie I know. Atrocious.
I thought you didn't like it, Randy.
No, I liked it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, it's a stupid Steven Spielberg sci-fi thriller. Like, there's not a lot you can pull from that. You know? He does a great job with what he has, and he did exactly what he wanted to do. And yeah, anyway, Jeff, it was your view. What did you think?
I thought it was great. I thought it, I think it's better than what you just said. Like, I think it's a Spielberg movie that might end up mattering. Like it's got the vibe of it is very much 70s conspiracy thriller. Like that's the slow burn and all the like the rooms are dark, but it's light outside, and that's how a bunch of the scenes are lit, and how a lot of it is just uneasy. You're just uneasy, and you don't know. They shroud it, and a lot of those 70s thrillers are more about the questions they're asking than about giving you the answers. And this movie does that too. It asks a lot of questions and doesn't seem interested. It doesn't seem like it's a movie that is to give you. It's to see what questions you're asking. That's my take. That's what I took from it.
So I was less excited about it because it's about aliens, right?
Yeah.
And like it's harder to sell that to me now that they're basically like, yeah, there are aliens and nobody gives a shit. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's like ultimately the problem with like alien movies now when they're trying to like hide them from us, because it's like,
I don't really think that nobody gives a shit. I think that nobody believes that, like, who told us and why did they tell us?
I just think that, but like,
I think that should factor into the reaction to it. If it had come out 4 years ago, 10 years ago, if Obama had told us, it would have been a bombshell. But I think the guy who lies all the time and just says stuff so you stop thinking about the files
Yeah.
is a little bit like, because I want it to be, I've been waiting for that.
Right.
And then he did it, and I'm still not, I feel the same way about it as I did 3 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not what this movie is about. Like, it's not because of the real aliens, whatever. Like, now you just have to watch a movie about those people, that universe that is created, and it's a bunch of people that would care about it. And the movie is about like truth and responsibility. That's what I was thinking. Like, when I was watching it, was because the big debate was, do we or don't we?
Mm-hmm.
What happens? Are we? Who's allowed to own truth? That kind of thing. And this is just the backdrop of it.
oddly, that's the exact, not even kidding, the exact same moral of Megan 2.0.
Incredible.
And actually, I'm not even kidding. Like,
And time is up. Let's get to Next of Kin. Right? That's a long way of saying Megan 2.0.
my favorite thing about the Next of Kin choice is when I came up with it, Randy told me that it was probably going to be too good for this. and I get it, because you look at the cast now,
right.
You know what I mean?
You look at the whole thing and you're like, this is probably nominated for an Oscar.
Right, like
we don't do Oscar nominated. We don't do Best Picture nominees on Saturday Afternoon Movie Club.
I mean, this movie has so many, like a stacked cast. It's like basically,
Best hat.
it's like the Outsiders of its time, really. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. A big ensemble in '89, unheard of.
Yep.
It's like Ocean's 11 if everyone was stupid.
And it answers that big question: can you still wear a hat with a ponytail? Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
It also answers the question of should you?
Right.
Like, this is why. All right, there's something about Patrick Swayze where this movie proves that he he did not want to be a great actor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He wanted to be Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
Because a great actor doesn't have that haircut if he's
Right.
that guy.
He's
There's not a person
bangs.
he's around who wouldn't be like, what the fuck? What are you doing, Bon Jovi?
I actually had this thought watching it this morning that this is now. I haven't seen a lot of Swayze movies, but of the ones I've seen, they all now seem like a vehicle for the people around him to do better.
It's they're all the hair. Patrick Swayze always has his own hairstylist in the credits. It's one of those deals, right? Like he's not a bad actor,
No.
and he could be good, but he could never be like Bill Paxton Bill Paxton tried to look like what that person would look like.
Right.
Liam Neeson looked like what that person would look like.
Right.
And Patrick Swayze was like, what if Patrick Swayze was here?
What else can we do with a mullet?
Like, you won't get a haircut.
Right.
To try to fit the character. Like, you're playing this is a character thing.
Mm-hmm.
This guy driving around in that brand new Camaro and fucking what are you? Everything that you say that your family holds against, they're right.
Yeah, exactly.
Like just because we hear you tell it, so you think we're going to be on your side, but then we're not. They're right. You are a fucking sellout. You're weird. You did turn your back.
Yeah, you turned your back on your kin. And, they don't really they don't give a lot of exposition on how that happened, on how he went.
Guy, they don't give exposition on fucking anything in this movie.
Yeah,
I wrote this down. This movie should be called Anyone's Guess because no one has any kind of plausible fucking explanation for why they're doing anything.
Right. The only one who comes close is there's two. Ben Stiller is trying to work for his dad. That is the only clear motivation of
Yes.
the
Right.
bad guys.
Yes.
And that dude just works at the hotel. Like, he clearly works at the hotel. So that's his motivation.
Yeah.
He's just working at the hotel.
Yeah,
All
the
of that-
hotel
all
working
of that
dude
tracks.
is probably the best character in the whole film.
Oh, absolutely. But like, so to
Everybody else is crazy.
to really fucking highlight this, Bill Paxton's character gets murdered by the mob who owns this trucking company, who decides to rob him for what reason?
Yeah.
Couldn't
Oh
figure
yeah,
that out.
no,
It's true in their
That
own
is
stuff.
never
yeah.
revealed.
No.
Damn it! I was hoping you guys like picked up some line or
No,
something, and I was
no.
like,
No.
I
maybe
cha-
I'm
I-
not
nothing.
looking.
I changed it into they were muscling the owner of that. Like, in my head, it just turned it into, they were trying to get it from the whoever did own it, and now they own it. But that's never said. I just invented it.
Right. And like it's said that it is said that he gets killed a week before that guy takes over the company.
Yeah.
But like also, how would that strong arm anyone into anything? Like the deal is already done at that point. It's just finalizing paperwork for the last week.
Yeah, it's like literally like they needed they needed a vehicle for those guys to be really bad.
No,
Well,
I know. I
They,
get
didn't,
that.
Yeah,
they
and,
didn't
like-
show the right. It was like that wasn't clear either. Like, if you just want to show that he's a psychopath,
Right.
then you can make that clear. But the whole like, we got to. What are they doing? Like, why is any of this happening?
Right. Like I wrote it down. Like if they had a quick scene of they pop open the back of the truck, they're like, oh, this isn't full of stereo equipment.
Yeah. Where's our stuff?
Where's our stuff? And they're like, well, let's fucking kill this guy anyway because he tried to run from us. Like,
yeah, that's all it was.
fine. Great.
Yeah.
And
Awesome.
it's-
That is
it's an
15
illegal
seconds.
vending machine company.
What?
Like, are they doing bad vending
No,
machine
that's
stuff?
that's a real like they're a real vending machine company.
That guy had said later he goes to pick up that vending machine from somebody who doesn't want it anymore. He's just doing his job.
They're just
Yeah, but it's cash only, so it's a you can launder.
Oh, okay.
So that's why the mob would want a
Oh,
thing
I
like
see.
that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. But we have no idea why. There's no reason for Bill Paxton to have been killed.
There's not, and
they
also
left out the one sentence that would explain it.
and we also learn later that that's headcanon because the cigarette vending machine just exists in their lair
Yeah.
for them to get
not
cigarettes
free
from.
cigarettes. You
Right.
can't get any of that free.
Right.
You gotta pay for it.
You could have took
You couldn't go around the corner and just open one of those boxes.
Right.
the amount of time it took. Well, that's like another thing is they're probably using the machines to keep track for the money laundering, maybe,
Maybe.
or maybe it's just neat, like big. Like if they're all 10 years old.
Like,
And
what if we
made
had
a wish.
pinball
They
machines?
simultaneously made a wish, and so now they're stocking their lair with. There's a half pipe you didn't see,
Yeah. Like Ninja Turtles layer.
Right.
but just bunk beds and a trampoline
Yep.
and shit. You just saw the cigarette machine, but that's all it is. It's just a jukebox.
Hockey machine.
It's everything that costs $9,000 or less.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a like I mean there's some so I like I want to talk about Swayze for a second and how he is in sort of these vehicles. We don't talk about this a lot because we all seem to love Patrick Swayze, but he is in these sort of right-wing fever dream films. You know what I mean? Like, because this is clearly a right-wing fever dream film. Like the first scene of the movie, like the opening is like a cop in a car and there's like a hostage situation. He's like, these damn hillbillies. Like, so they establish immediately that hillbillies in Chicago, I believe they're in,
Yep.
are some sort of oppressed class. You know what I mean? That like people hate hillbillies. You know what I mean? To the point where like this cop is like, I hate these hillbillies. You know what I mean?
The
Like
mob
there's-
hates him too.
well, the mob hates them. Everybody hates hillbillies.
Everybody
Everybody hates
hates hillbillies.
hillbillies. And I was alive when this movie came out, and like a functioning, you know,
Cognizant adult.
cognizant, not adult, but like, you know,
Sure.
young. But like, I don't remember anybody like literally like being like, we hate hillbillies. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't know. I don't know if that's a thing. I literally think it's that like end of the Reagan era, like, because Patrick Swayze is also in Red Dawn. And he's, you know, and Roadhouse could almost be lumped into this. You know what I mean? Because Roadhouse was the movie right before this film. And so like he's in these weird like sort of like, because this is like, speaking of the Punisher, like is a right-wing fever dream. You know what I mean? Like we're oppressed.
Good thing we did all that hunting.
Yeah, exactly. Like we're like, you know, because like I grew up rurally for a lot of my life, and they do kind of think this, that like you know, that there's going to be this time where they have to go to town and show everybody what's up, and like, you know, like mobsters versus rednecks, you know what I mean? Like, which is what this movie basically is, you know what I mean? And like, and they establish it so early on that it's almost like comical. Like they're like, oh, we got to kill these hillbillies. You know what I mean? Like these are the real oppressed people in this world. You know what I mean? Like,
but then they immediately bring in a hillbilly.
but they kind of have to because he's the one who can speak to the other hillbilly. You know what I mean? Like,
but there's no indication that he's some sort of outsider in on the force.
No,
they just know that he could talk to Ted Levine.
Oh, I wrote this down too. We don't know what he does for the cops.
Yeah.
We have no clue what his role
He's
is.
a meter maid.
Yeah, we know.
I mean, at the end, he's like giving him his badge. You know what I mean? Like it's like, and
But then, like he has a bunch of like he has like case files for this case that they haven't given to him. And they're not asking for his help.
Right.
He's just investigating for the sake of it.
I mean,
And not talking to anybody about taking the case or contributing anything to it because it's his brother that was murdered.
right.
I think he was a dog catcher. You saw that cage? That's no jail. What are we doing? Chain link? I've never seen a chain link jail.
But it is like because it's all like, because it doesn't matter, because it's literally like this movie was like a propaganda movie for like, you know, like for country
Making
folks.
your own bullets.
Yep, exactly. I'll make
Right.
I make my own bullets, and but we got to give it
Fingerprints all over him.
Liam Neeson. Well, Liam Neeson doesn't care in this.
No.
You know what I mean? Like he's got the stars and bars up in his his bus.
He doesn't ride in any subway.
He
rides
doesn't ride
on
in-
the subway.
Like right.
I think
whatever.
you're thinking too hard about it. Like look up what else the other people wrote. Like he's got the stars and bars up because they were like Southern person.
Right. Which, by the way,
And if this movie was realistic in any way, they would be in Cincinnati, not Chicago, or Louisville, or like
Right.
They're not passing 6 major cities to get to Chicago,
right.
when they clearly all hate Chicago.
And actually, this isn't on top of that, but speaking of stars and bars, that bar that they go to twice that he takes the shotgun from in the end, when he goes to take the shotgun, the guy very clearly says, we don't need guns to keep order around here. There are no less than 3 Confederate flags on the walls of this bar that this man manages, claiming that he does not need a gun to keep order.
It's for other stuff.
That's for other.
That's for other stuff.
Yeah.
It's decor.
For me.
It goes with the stars and
For me.
bars.
It goes under the bar, so only I know about it. So
You
it's
can't
decor
have
for me.
a spice rack next to gun rack in the kitchen.
Right. By the end of the 80s, though, this is when you get to like Dead Bang
Uh-huh.
and movies like that, where they were stretching for villains.
Yeah.
And so they flipped, instead of the good guys being the outsider, or like, instead of the bad guys being the outsiders, they flipped it so the good guys were the outsiders and the bad guys were the insiders.
Right.
Because because everything else you said about it is true about every action movie. Every action movie is they're all like Martin Riggs. They don't arrest anybody.
Yeah.
They kill everybody. And we're fine with it because we watched the movie. We know they did it. But in real life, that's not.
That's not how you do
Yeah,
things.
I like it in the movies. But in real life, I know you can't do that.
Right.
Every Dirty Harry, every action movie, like Death Wish, they're all right wing, but it's just like a hero thing. It's just you go in and you kill everybody, all the bad guys, but they're bad guys. They never get the wrong guy because they show us the whole time who the bad guys are. So we're just like, at some point he's going to kill those guys. And that's like, there's no habeas corpus.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking fascist to just be like, "I'll kill the bad guys." Because it's awesome when in Lethal Weapon 2 when he's like, "I'm not a cop tonight, Raj," and you're like, "Yeah." As an audience member, you're like, "Fuck yeah, get him, kill the bad guys." But in real life, you're like, "That guy's crazy,
Fucking insane person." Yeah.
You need to take his keys and arrest. Like he needs to be arrested.
Where do you get all those bows and arrows?
Right? We know.
Yeah.
He lives in Chicago.
Oh yeah. They
He supposedly got out of his brother's bag, who also didn't bring it with him. Anyway.
He took it back to Next of Kin. I just lost my entire train of thought.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I'm going to put it in context real
I'm
quick
with you.
then.
So,
All right, this movie came out October 20th, 1989. Opened 4.8 million, and the gross was 15 million with a budget of 12 million. Top 10 that day. Look Who's Talking was number 1. It had been out for 2 weeks. Number 2, Next of Kin came out number 2. Number 3, Sea of Love had been out for 6 weeks. So that's another one we've done on the show. Number 4, Black Rain had been out for 5 weeks. I assume that's one we're probably going to do in the future. I don't know. I don't know that much about it. Do you know that one? Black Rain?
I know that one.
I know that one. Black Rain's actually a decent
No,
film.
we'll do it. I just want to hear the list.
Okay, I'll keep going. Number 5, Gross Anatomy. That also debuted. Number 6, Halloween 5, Revenge of Michael Myers. Had been out for 2 weeks. Number 7, The Fabulous Baker Boys. Had been out for 2 weeks. Number 8, An Innocent Man had been out for 3 weeks. Number 9, Parenthood had been out for 12 weeks. And then number 10, Fat Man and a Little Boy it came out the same day.
Man, I can't believe Batman's not on that list.
I think Fat Man and Little Boy.
It's Fat Man and Little Boy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's the names of the nuclear bombs.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Cool. I don't
that's a
actually
whole
read.
different movie.
I'm dyslexic, so it's fine. I just write stuff.
I mean, you got all the letters in the right order.
Yeah. I just added some little flourishes.
That's Next of Kin coming in number 2 is pretty wild. You know what
Look
I mean?
Who's Talking was a big hit, I guess.
Yeah.
Like it was a big deal.
Yeah,
It was. Yeah, I mean,
that was
Innocent
just-
Man.
Kirstie Alley was only in the second one, right? Was John
No,
Travolta
she's in the first one.
Is she
she's
in
the
the first
mom. Yeah, she's the
Oh,
mom.
I'm thinking.
of the
Sorry, I'm thinking
talking
of
baby.
Roseanne Arnold.
Roseanne Arnold was just for
She was
a
in the
brief,
second one.
she was just a brief moment in the first one. She was the baby, the sister at the end.
Yeah, the sister is in the second one.
Yeah, but it isn't Roseanne.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure it is.
Well, we'll figure it out if we ever do it.
All right, the scores: IMDb 5.9 out of 10 stars. No Roger Ebert. He didn't review it. Rotten Tomatoes.
It was a crowded week.
Yeah. Yeah, he was busy.
Fat Man and Little Boy was like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Which is like 3 weeks.
Rotten Tomatoes, 47% audience, 50% critic on this one.
Yeah, that all makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I mean, I'm surprised it gets that high on critical because it's a bad movie. I mean, it's fundamentally a bad film. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you can enjoy it, but like the whole thing is just like literally like you're talking about. There's no exposition because none of it matters. It's literally like scene by scene by scene. But like, we need a car race and a brother killed. Okay, let's just have that. You know what I mean? Like they're like, and then they're like they drive a school bus filled with snakes up for like an off-screen kill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's literally like more about like it's literally more for like there's a school bus, like, so when you walk out, people are like, what did you see? Like they're like, I saw a school bus of snakes. You know, I mean, like there was no, like, nothing mattered, you know what I mean? Like it's like I mean, and also like we got to talk about casting too. Like as great as the casting was, Helen Hunt's the only legitimately like correctly casted person, except for the father mafia guy, which of course they have making sauce when he comes to talk to him, which is my favorite. Like that's what mafiosos do when they're just sitting around making sauce. You know what I mean? And
that's the one-armed man from The Fugitive.
Yeah, that's but Adam Baldwin as an Italian gangster guy, and then Ben Stiller, and basically one of his starting roles as a gangster is hilarious. Like it's just like it was just like a choice. Like it was like clearly not like a casting choice. Clearly they were like, okay, we got Ben Stiller. He comes from this fan. Like there was some sort of like
he just got in the movie. This is just a movie he was in.
Yeah,
exactly. Like
this movie is filled with. I wonder how many people say no. It's Patrick Swayze wanted to be in it, and nobody else in this movie looks like they were a first choice guy. It's even like Bill Paxton should have been in it more. Bill Paxton should have been Liam Neeson.
Same with fucking Ted Levine.
Ted Levine should have been in The Family.
Yeah.
Ted Levine should have been Liam Neeson. Bill Paxton should have been Patrick Swayze. And then the movie's probably pretty good.
Yeah.
I think Liam Neeson kind of crushes it though.
Yeah, he's not bad. It's just absurd.
Yeah.
He's just gigantic.
Yeah, he's huge, and I would just rather see Ted Levine almost every time. He's so good, and he should have been Liam Neeson's character for sure.
He's really hard to understand. And his accent is cartoonish. It doesn't sound real. It sounds like he's put on, made up, making fun of.
I doubt this had a
dialect coach
on it. I think it was just like he sat around and watched something. Sure. And then he watched Deliverance and then went down and was like, okay, this is what it was.
It's very there do turn out to be some people that did more stuff, but this movie, I don't know why it took Bill Paxton so long. He was in Aliens for a lot of it. Like he should have been too big for this.
Yeah.
And then him and Helen in
because wasn't he in
Twister.
The Abyss also? Like didn't that come out this year too? 88 or 89, 90?
89.
Like right around then.
I think Abyss was 90.
This movie had cool, like some of the stuff looked cool. Some of the shots were cool.
Oh, dude, a lot of the silhouette shots that they did were really fucking rad.
Some of the scenes where we had to watch Patrick Swayze walk for a while could have been replaced with exposition.
Yes.
Yeah.
Explaining what's going on.
I think he was in such a hurry when he went to find out that his brother was killed, and like zooming in that fucking brand new Camaro.
Yeah.
Only to park a block away on an empty parking lot, but the distance of a block. He could have pulled all the way up. But he parked 100 yards away and then clip-clopped his fucking fancy boots.
Oh, yeah.
And we had to watch the whole goddamn thing. And no one told us what was going on.
Right.
We never heard why any of this was happening, but we did get to watch him walk for a while.
They do a similar thing earlier where right before they kill his brother, they're parked outside of that grocery store, and we're just sitting on a Y to the grocery store, and it just sits and sits and sits. And you're like, is this the rest of the movie? Is this grocery store? And then it finally moves down.
Yeah, this guy seemed like he was trying to make a good thing, like not an action movie.
Yeah,
or he was trying to add something to an action movie or whatever. But it's just kind of dumb.
Well, it's almost like he had a few very solid shots in his head that he wanted to put in a movie somewhere, and got this script and is like, oh, I can piece all of these images together in this script.
Yeah, Patrick Swayze just said no. We wouldn't have had to go through any of this. Right. Somebody else could have. They would have just made it in '94 with somebody else, and it would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Billy Bob would have directed it or some shit.
Oh, that would have been sick.
You know, One False Move or whatever. Like that.
Right.
One False Move is a small town, southern town. Way better movie than this.
You could remake this movie today.
You wouldn't even have to tell anyone it was a remake.
You don't have to tell anyone it was a remake. Change a couple scenes to give some exposition. Change like two details of the story.
Just release the same movie, but have a voiceover when he's walking.
For when he's walking.
And I was going to say, make the kills graphic.
Yeah.
Make the kills graphic as fuck. That'd make it real fun.
We should have seen Ben Stiller should have been really fucking shook up after that murder.
Yeah.
Because he was shook up a little bit.
During it, yeah.
And that doesn't make any sense to be that shook up and not be like catatonic.
Right.
after.
Like that whole dynamic is like the most like you get in the drama between the two of them is that he says, "This is my son, and he's going to be joining the business," and Adam Baldwin just like, this is bad radio, but like it was, like it was like, I mean, like that's the only like tenseness between them that they try to build. You know what I mean? There's no like,
no, they each get a couch.
I couldn't even tell if he was surprised. Like, was he surprised that the guy was that he was being put into that position, or was he surprised that that guy had a son?
Right.
Like the way it seemed like he was being introduced to the group.
He was.
So Adam Baldwin didn't even know there was a son. He worked for this guy forever, whatever. And now, so he's like jealous of that this guy, like maybe he thought that was his part, but there was no element of him trying to take over the family.
No,
it was just kill Ben Stiller, and then I'll be more in favor. Like I'll be the only guy this guy likes.
Well, yeah, the only taste of that we got was Ben Stiller took the office that he wanted.
Yeah,
insinuating that like the other office is bigger, and like that part of it was really.
They're both equally close to the stairs. I don't know why.
Yeah,
right.
The stairs were so important.
Oh, come on, this one's
the
close to
main room is pretty fun to hang out in, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're concerned about your private offices. You'll be out in the community area for most of it.
He wants to be able to fuck sex workers in his office. Is the thing.
Well, then who cares which one it is?
Right.
Just set it up the way you want.
Take the one further from the stairs so you have more privacy.
Take the one with no windows.
I don't know if Adam Baldwin's character gave me the sense that he cared about privacy.
No, well, sure.
No, yeah, he was more concerned with that guy. It was just that guy got a thing that he actually wanted, not a thing Adam Baldwin wanted, but he doesn't want Ben Stiller to get any of the stuff Ben Stiller wants to get.
Right.
It's like the petty jealousy of I just want whatever makes it's. We see a lot of it going on right now, but whatever upsets him is what I'm for.
Right.
That was their dynamic.
Right.
It's like two dogs.
Why would he kill Ben Stiller and that not be like the first step and I'm gonna take over the whole gang?
Right.
That has to be the next step. The idea that he could do that and then just talk about it to some other guys in the gang and then be like, we're all fine, we'll just keep working for Ben Stiller's dad.
Right.
Just go kill the Ben Stiller's dad too. Right. And be like, I don't know. Turns out one of them hillbillies killed both of them. I guess I'm in charge. That would be the easiest fucking thing to do. Because he had access. Yeah. He could get there, he could be with the head of the family by himself.
But then, Jeff, who's going to cook pasta sauce at the bingo hall?
Nobody knows anything. Anybody could, I guess. It doesn't even have to be at the bingo hall. Listen, here's the thing. If he does that, Patrick Swayze is not going to the bingo hall because there's nobody to go to the bingo hall to talk to.
That's very true.
He's going to have to go talk to somebody else.
Yep.
Bingo hall scene cut entirely. You could replace it with any exposition at all.
But then they couldn't have him making sauce to imply that he's Italian. Do you know what I mean?
Right. His last name didn't do that for us at all.
No, but like he had to be like he had to do something like sort of stereotypical to be
like be in the mob.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you, it's the fucking Confederate flag in Liam Neeson's trailer. They didn't think beyond one thing for any of it. They're in the South. This is what they do. But they're in some holler in Kentucky.
Right.
So they come up to Chicago. None of them like it, but some of them stay. None of them go back. Patrick Swayze's mad, even though he did. They're all correct about him. None of it makes any, like, this movie has one credited writer.
Yeah.
And that guy went on to write nothing else. So
I looked too.
There is not a clear, like, if it got rewritten, it would have two credited writers.
right.
And makes sense, probably.
Right?
Yeah, right.
So they made 89. Guess what else came out in 89? Fletch Lives. Guess how I know that there was a writer's strike that fucked up Fletch Lives. This came out in 89 too. Maybe. They just had everything set, writer's strike, and they're like, okay, I guess we'll just do this. We should improvise it. Patrick Swayze is like, nah.
And so is the writer an actual human, or is it a pseudonym for another writer who didn't want to get
No, I would tell you because if it was, it would be Alan Smithy is the name that if you don't want to be associated with it.
But I know that some people during writer strikes and stuff like that will submit things under a different, like just like a made up name to so they can continue to work.
Oh, it's not. I mean,
and still get their SAG.
That's not. What they can't do it. Like this movie wouldn't get made. If there's a writer's strike, this movie wasn't getting made.
Yeah.
So I'm confused as to you're saying that there are people that pretend to be scabs. Like nothing's getting made.
Right, but they will still write things and then put it in under. Anyways, I looked up some trivia for this film. You guys want to hear some trivia for this?
Sure.
Yeah.
The cast became surprisingly stacked in hindsight. At the time, it was headlined by Patrick Swayze, but it also featured earlier performances by Liam Neeson, Bill Paxton, Helen Hunt, and Ben Stiller's earliest film as a young mobster. Who looked at Ben Stiller and was like, that guy's a mobster? Liam Neeson.
He does look like that guy's son.
He does. Like he's inheriting the
They have very
business.
similar hair
They do.
shapes.
Liam Neeson's Appalachian accent gets a lot of praise today. Many people assumed he was American in the film.
Okay.
Okay.
It was 1989. People assumed everyone was an American in the movie. People are getting their minds blown by Idris Elba yesterday.
It was filmed in real Eastern Kentucky coal country. Rather than using a generic rural
Well, so
location.
even further from Chicago.
Yeah.
So now this should be in Pittsburgh.
Right.
Oh, that makes sense.
Rather than using generic rural locations, production shot in and around communities of Hadberley, Hazard, and Letcher County, giving the movie its authentic Appalachian feel.
For what? To go inside that trailer, which they're not, like, that's a set. There's no way, like, that. It's too big for what it would be. So they shot the exterior in a real town, and then them shooting them bows and arrows.
Right.
In a real town, that's a real dang old railroad track. Yep. They went all the way to Kentucky to get some authentic railroad track because you know what Chicago doesn't have?
Any
railroad tracks.
Nothing has ever.
There's no fucking railroad anywhere in Chicago.
We definitely don't see 4 of them in the movie.
Right? He definitely doesn't drive under 2 of them.
He definitely doesn't ride 2 of them for a while either.
Oh, yeah. Liam Neeson jumps from train to train.
Yeah.
Roof to train to train.
And mobsters run through the train.
Yep.
Awesome.
And then the guy has the keys.
Yes,
Right.
that was funny.
I like that.
That was.
I like that.
Right. That's the other thing. Like some of this shit is funny.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really track because it doesn't, like, that thing with the keys, that whole guy, everything he does is funny.
It's fun.
Yeah.
If you think the movie's a comedy, driving a school bus full of snakes all the way to Chicago for one guy to be like, I'll go, is hilarious. But they're just so out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit with what else is going on.
Right.
There must have been an editor's strike too.
I love when he goes to the crime scene and he's like, yeah, my brother was here. He hates Chinese food.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good.
Oh, that's why he shot up the building.
Yeah.
because
He saw a cup of noodles.
Does he hate pinball machines too? Because he shot all those up.
Yeah,
and
he actually
water.
he missed the noodles, but hit the fuck out of everything else.
I'm going hunting in the cemetery. Okay, man. That's convenient. Would you just leave him there?
yeah.
You're already there. You skip all the steps.
I don't think, by the way, when Patrick Swayze comes into the hotel and dude comes down the stairs, he goes, "You just missed him. He left an hour ago." I don't think they met before then.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
I don't remember
Unless he just saw other hillbillies. Because you got to remember.
No, those hillbillies came after he came and got his shit and said, "I'm going hunting in the cemetery."
But he saw
And then he
other
calls.
hillbillies, so he assumed they were together. Because you got to remember hillbillies. In
No,
this
I know,
world-
but I'm saying that the 2 of them meeting happens before any other hillbillies have been called, and he
Yeah,
knew
that's-
his name and he knew that Liam Neeson was his brother.
Yeah, I think that's the first time Patrick Swayze goes to that hotel.
I'm pretty sure it is.
And the guy that works at the hotel does not leave the hotel.
no,
He's also came up with the sentence, "The low spark of high-heeled boys."
really,
Yeah, the Traffic album.
yeah.
He was like a counterculture guy. He was nominated for an Oscar in Bonnie and Clyde. Michael J. Pollard.
Interesting. That's cool.
That's
I
a
like that.
fucking.
I love knowing that now.
He does leave the hotel because at the end he's outside the bus with the snakes.
Oh, right, he is.
Yeah, he ends up joining the crew.
Well, by that
They
time,
go on the road with the snakes.
timeline wise, right? That was at the very end.
That was the very end.
But yeah, when Patrick Swayze shows up, they talk like they've met. This scene where they met must have been where they told us what was happening. And they cut it all out.
He gets pretty far into the snake bus before realizing it's a snake bus.
Stepping on snakes.
Like, how many snakes did he have to step over before he realized
like
it was
25 snakes before he got to his mark?
He's like pretty far in.
Yeah, there's nothing in that bus that makes it look like there's a person in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Right.
And you walk up into it. It's upstairs. Like, I feel like I'd be like, oh, there's snakes in there. Fuck that.
Yeah, they're like damn near eye level. And that
You know what?
bus is brightly lit.
I'll take the risks with the arrows.
Yeah, I'll get under the bus.
And also, he just stands there and accepts his fate. Like, he doesn't try and walk back out of the bus.
Right.
He probably got real scared. He didn't notice him by his feet earlier. Now that they're on his face and shit, he's like, oh, and my shoes.
It's not like he walks in and then the lights turn on. It's like, oh, I thought these were just poses.
I thought this was a regular cemetery bus.
Yeah.
Right? It's not like he grabbed him around the neck and yelled, I'll gouge your eyes out, you bald bastard. And then the lights come back on and he realizes, oh, I'm not headlocking a person. I'm in a bus full of snakes.
Does it drop into it like Indiana Jones?
Yeah, right? He walks up and
He walks up.
You could probably see him if you look through the window.
Yeah.
You could tell there's snakes. They're fucking cages.
There is no scenario where I got on a bus full of snakes that I didn't know there was a bus full of snakes.
There's
about step 2.
There's
Do you know
no
what I mean?
scenario in this scenario where I get on that bus at all.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If there is somebody in that bus, then I know where they are. Good.
Snakes is probably like the 100th thing I'm afraid of getting on that bus in. You know what I mean? Like,
Until I see one.
right.
Then it's the number one thing I'm afraid of. Hey, behind the line. You start yelling, behind the line. I'm going to drive us out of here. Get behind the line.
My favorite piece of trivia for this is that the production actually sparked a satanic panic in that Kentucky town because the crew
He was
brought
too good at bows and arrows.
the
They brought a snake handler.
the crew bought 20 black dresses from a department store that they actually ended up using for light blocking, that they cut up and used for light blocking. But the rumor spread that they were buying them for a satanic ritual. So that's how people were afraid. You can't even buy dresses in the late 80s. So that's my favorite piece of trivia for it.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
My favorite part about that is looking at the production value of the rest of this. They couldn't afford some fucking cloth to bring with them to Kentucky to film with.
They spent it all on that snake budget.
Yeah.
Snake handlers. No snakes were harmed.
I mean, it had to be a pretty big snake budget. Like, because those are legit living snakes when they're in the thing, and so
But it gives us this moment that if this movie was a comedy, is hilarious.
Yeah.
But since it isn't, it's confusing. But when he calls all the people in the holler and are like, something happened, and you get to watch the gearing up scene.
Yes, and the wives
gearing up
making
scene is
sandwiches.
very
There's
funny.
a lot of sandwiches.
Right, the wives making stuff, the guys getting their hunting gear and whatever,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
this guy getting his snakes. Like, they all get their weapon of choice.
Yes.
You know, everybody walks up to the wall and pulls their weapon off. I got a battle axe, and this guy's like, I got a lot of snakes.
Also, when they're walking
Me and all my
out,
snakes.
No one's like, hey, Snake Plissken, you
also,
stay home.
when they're walking out, he goes, anyone want to ride with me? And you hear one voice go, fucking no.
Yeah. An
invited him?
off-screen fuck. Right, nobody rides. He drives that bus all the way up, all by himself, because that's his weapon.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
One of them learned the katana blade, and one of them got the bow staff, and he got a lot of snakes.
A bus full of snakes.
I'm a bunch of snakes, guys. I'm all my snakes, guys, right? He doesn't even pick like 3 of his best snakes and put them in a satchel and ride with someone else.
Right now,
I don't know which one to take. I'm taking y'all. I'm taking all. I'll check a bag.
We're straight up just a Rick and Morty character.
Yeah, Snake Man. He's throwing snakes.
All my snakes guy.
All my snakes.
I will say we are assuming he didn't have another bus load of snakes.
Yeah, he could have had more snakes.
He could have had more snakes.
Right, the scene where he explains which snakes he picked is also cut.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, Bluey.
I mean, like, I
Next of Kin over-edited, turns out.
They're really trying to make that hour
Wildly
45
over,
on
right?
time.
They couldn't rewrite it because of the strike, so they decided to edit the fuck out of it.
The original cut's 3 hours.
So I mean, and you, it's cool because
It's 80% snakes.
Yeah, you know what's going on.
Right. I mean, snake as a weapon is an interesting deal because, like, you are really counting on. Like, it's almost like you need to be also good at baiting people into, like, that needs to be your real skill, is baiting people into areas.
Into your bus.
Because, right, like, you have to get people into the bus. Because
Free candy.
Because it seems like if the guy was like, nah, I ain't getting on that bus, then you're like, oh, shit, I just drove all these snakes. That's a lot of gas to waste.
I'm pretty sure.
Hey, you got a bow and arrow I could borrow? Fuck you, snake guy. You brought all your fucking snakes. And I didn't bring it.
We asked you, hey, Dwayne, do you want a bow and arrow to put in the back just in case?
You're not going to believe this, but I actually have an extra snake you can use.
No, I have all the snakes I need. One more is too much.
I mean,
One more.
I mean, because you can't really throw snakes at people. I mean, I guess you
Not
could.
with that attitude.
Yeah, sure you can. Why don't you stop being a coward and you piss off the snake and then throw it at the bad guy? Spider-Man, but instead of web, it's a snake face first. My eyeball!
That would have almost been more.
I should have rode with you. I didn't know this was going to happen anyway.
I think that would have been a more legit scenario of him like throwing the snakes on
It would have been awesome, like a Batman villain.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah, if he was just throwing snakes at people,
That's like a mystery man villain. A mystery man villain.
Throw snakes.
snake thrower.
Right? William H. Macy with his forks or whatever is going to fucking has to fight a guy with 100 snakes.
Snake collector.
They're not even all poisonous, but good luck guessing. Hope you know everything about snakes.
There's also no seats in the snake bus. So
Yeah.
it's actually a legitimate, like,
It's
no,
all
where would I
shelving.
sit? On the
Yeah.
snakes?
You want to ride with
You'll
me?
be all upset
That's
again.
illegal, Doug. There's no seatbelts. I'm not going to stand all the way to Chicago.
In the snake pit.
He's like, oh, watch this. And he fucking braids up some snakes and makes a little rocking seat. Just sit on the rocking chair made out of snakes.
go lie in the snammock.
Yeah. Stop being. Oh, I'd leave you at home.
We're not far. I can turn around.
Right? Because guess what else one of them had? 2 dogs.
Yeah.
Bloodhounds.
So that guy brought dogs as his weapon.
Yep.
Nice.
But the dogs. I mean, dogs are weapons. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
For some-
not those kinds of dogs.
With the bloodhounds, nah.
Those are not
They're
chasing
tracking.
down. And
No, but it's such a fun. You never see when John Wick is gearing up. He never grabs a dog off the wall.
That would be.
But you know
amazing,
who
though.
else used a dog as a weapon? Patrick Swayze in Point Break.
Yeah, he does.
Oh,
He
yeah.
does. He throws
Throws that dog and
That's
kind of
right.
throws that bit.
That's really funny.
It's one of the best. I'm a lover of Point Break. I think it's like.
Oh, you're really out there on your own on that one, huh?
Yeah.
You fucking living
talking about the
living in that metropolis of everyone who loves Point Break. Must get pretty lonely. What with everyone being there.
I'm
It's just Hawaii.
I had a cat named Bodie. All right, so
Nice.
Nice, right? Did you make him wear a Ronald Reagan mask? Did you name it Bodie because it would dress like Ronald Reagan and run away from you all the time?
Well, like we were talking about this last night. A lot of those movies, those remakes, would be better. It's like I would watch that movie Point Break not knowing it's a Point Break remake
right.
and like it more.
I would have seen it if it wasn't
And
called
he would
Point
have
Break.
seen it.
That's right. Like
I'm not going to see a Point Break remake.
I don't want to see a Point Break because then they try to make it more like the whole thing is like you can't like remake like RoboCop and Point Break or like Speed because those movies aren't.
But you can remake Dread.
I mean, you can remake RoboCop because RoboCop got a remake.
Oh, I know, but it's terrible.
Sure.
And it's because RoboCop's my favorite movie of all time, and you just can't, because like it's like lightning in a bottle, that movie. It's the same with Point Break. Like Point Break is not like a good film, but like it's just fun and cool. Like, and there's nothing like you, so we're like trying to remake what was cool about that movie. Like Gary Busey's hilarious and an idiot, like Patrick Swayze at his height of his coolness, like early on in like adventure sports, you know, like adrenaline sports stuff. Like they were Lori Petty in her moment of her 3 film tour.
You okay? Lori Petty seemed to choke you up a little bit.
Me?
No, him. He choked on the Lori Petty.
I like Lori Petty. I'm just saying
she's great.
She's just, you know, she had a.
Why isn't Point Break great? Because they're surfing?
What do you mean?
I mean, it's great.
Yeah, it's great.
Like it's legitimately great.
Yeah, it is a great movie.
I'm just saying
there's some magic that you can't recreate, but there's magic in every great movie that you can't recreate.
And that's what I'm saying. But like Point Break just is like, it's just like the movie itself. Like the surfing's cool, like the jumping out of, but the
gay love story's cool.
The gay love story, but like the movie's cool because of other aspects, and like to try to recreate what's like.
Well, that's the thing. Like I think that the not taking what the version of the Point Break remake that exists and calling it something else, I think them knowing it's a remake of Point Break takes the magic out of it. Mm-hmm. They're trying to make Point Break.
Right.
So they're not trying to make something. They're trying to make Point Break.
Right.
And the magic of Point Break is on their minds. Mm-hmm. And it's very rare that something can be, you can't follow that. You can't do that. It fucks them up. Like everybody in that movie would have done a better job if the movie was called something else.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you're talking about Keanu and Patrick Swayze though at the height of their cool, and Lori Petty for that matter, really at the height of their cool. You know, I mean, like I would say that Keanu's had a second wave of coolness,
and
Keanu
Flea
had a third wave.
Third wave, yeah. I'm saying Keanu's waves have come in, but that at that point, like Keanu in Speed and Keanu in Point Break is like those movies aren't good movies, but they're rad because like he's super cool in them, and it's just a cool film, you know. But it's not like you couldn't like make it again, and like unless you were able to find somebody at that level, like, you know. Does that make sense? Like it's like the movies aren't like. The movies are more vehicle for those guys to be cool than the movie's cool and those guys are in it. Like I just think that like Keanu like shooting the gun in the air and like all that, like that whole like Patrick Swayze, like them jumping out of the airplane together, Keanu jumping out of the airplane with the thing. I mean, that's just cool. And like, I don't know. I think it would be really hard to do that with anybody else. And like,
well, they had already remade it, and it's called Fast and Furious.
Yeah. Like people can make a version of it and get some magic. Mm-hmm. But if you're trying to just redo that, that's not going to work.
What do you think the best remake is?
Ocean's 11.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
Well, I mean, like there's the Thing is really good. You know what I mean?
True Grit. Yeah, but the thing and True Grit both change the Thing is able to do a better job than the earlier version with like the effects or whatever.
Right.
And True Grit just follows the book. Mm-hmm. But Ocean's 11 of like heist in a casino and like. That's why I think, you know.
Sure.
Dread.
They don't really have to change it.
Better.
I think the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo American remake is like fucking phenomenal.
I don't actually feel like Dread is a remake. I feel like it's just a different telling of the story. Like, I mean, like
it's like it's like they went from a different. If they are both based on the same character, the same comic book thing, then this is definitely a different series.
Yeah, there's a different
different guy.
Yeah, like it's like because I mean Sylvester Stallone playing Dredd is like
seeing Dredd's face.
Yeah,
is that was probably if the internet was around. I mean, the internet was around, so people probably spent all day trying to fucking get off there. Why we got to see Dredd's face takes. I have to go to work soon. Load. I'm almost out of internet.
I need Ma, do you have any more of those AOL CDs?
Just go knock on your neighbor's door. May I please borrow some internet, sir?
I just need a cup of internet.
All right. Next of Kin, we did it.
We did it.
We did it. You got anything to plug, Ryan? When does this come out? August? End of July?
I believe this is August 7th.
August 7th. Right, Friday.
This is August 14th.
August 14th. So next Friday.
No.
No.
Bailey Pope and I will be touring. We'll be up in Washington with the hardcore band Race Trader during that time period. And so keep an eye out in the Pacific Northwest for Bailey and I touring around. And yeah, I'll also be at the end of October. I'll be at the Fest in Gainesville, Florida.
Oh, hell yeah. What, you got your list, Randall?
Yeah, unlock this anytime now. It's nice to be nice with Sean Jordan, What's More Metal, and Ghosts and Who's.
I'm just
Check
going
this
to keep plugging my beat making Instagram, Bjornsky Beats. What about you?
I'm trying to think of those. I had it, and I was like, I should write this down. Then I thought, I'll remember it. And then we made a whole episode, and I can't remember it.
But we do know the next movie.
Oh, yeah, we do know the next movie.
We do know the next movie. It is going to be 1987's The Running Man with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
The Running Man with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Imagine that.
And go watch it beforehand.
Yeah, check it out.
Check it out. It's very good.
Right, you must have a wide foot because you got them both.